Hey, Plank Talk Nation. This is Candace Camille, the willologist, creator of the Plank Talk Challenge, a challenge created to bring about change in 1 minute. You got a minute? It only takes 1 minute. 1 minute to change the course of your well-being. This is day 793 in the Plank Talk Challenge. Just getting in, the lights has been out, the power's out. Came home actually to pick up a bag so I can get out of here, but the lights are back on. The power has been off over here now for just about 24 hours, so it finally came back on. We're getting flickers and flickers and flickers and flickers, but it's back on. So but it's still, you know, we don't know. So this whole Fort Washington area, lower south, has put us in a quandary, but you know what? It's all good. It's all good, right? Got breath. Do what's in your control and you just go with it, right? So I stopped back in to pick up another overnight bag, but my lights is on. I was glad to see that, but I figure while I'm here, I might as well get my plank out the way. I wasn't able to do it last night because everything was totally out. I mean, I wasn't able to do it on video, but I did do the plank. We had no electricity, nothing stopped the plank. So with that being said, I am going to start my planking right now. So let me see if I can get out of this scarf and still be camera okay. All right, there we go. So here we go. Right here, starting my planking pretty much. I think maybe I better put on my scarf, right? So here we go. We're going to start that again. So just to be camera ready and not let the girls come on out of here. So I'm going to keep my scarf on, y'all, and get this going. There we go. That's much, much better. How about that? All righty here. But anyway, this is day 793 in the Plank Talk Challenge. 793 days? Oh, 7 days shy of 800. One more week and I will be at 800, right? 800 days. Oh, it's unreal. You know, it's really simply just unreal. But I figure what I'm gonna do in here is generate my own heat. Cause look, the power's been out for 24 hours, so it hasn't been back on that long because it's not the hottest place in here. So I'm gonna have to keep on planking to generate my heat to get up on out of here, right? So that's what I'm doing. So I'm only coming in to get my 1%ers in tonight. Who's here? I see Barrett here. I see Leah here, Jessica here, Kokisha here, you know. So one of the things, I'm gonna hurry up or do my little 15 minutes and I'm out of here, right? Check in, all my 1%ers check in. I am in the 1% club. I am 5,000. So that puts me in doing 15 minutes a day. I know it takes a while for the house to heat up again, right? So and this is a huge house. The ceilings is 30 feet high. And some of the rooms and 12 feet high in the other rooms. So it's going to take a minute to get the house heated back up. And I have no intentions on staying here. So waiting for it to get heated, right? So the funniest thing is all of my friends that's here in this area, none of us had heat. None of us had lights. So everybody was scrounging for some place to go last night. So I found that amazing. We're calling each other like, you got lights? Anybody around here got lights? And all the lights was out. Even when I got to the gym this morning, all the lights were still out. So that was that. I went to the gym thinking that we had lights, nothing, the street lights, everything was pretty much knocked down. So here we go. What you got there, Kokisha? 1% checking in, 4 minutes completed earliest, 2 more to go. Come on, Kokisha, you might as well go ahead and get your 2 minutes in with me tonight. Get it on out the way, right? Just knock it out of the box and we're done, right? Oh, hey, Diane. What's going on? Thanks for joining. Let me know y'all in the house. Talk to me. Listen, body ain't warming up fast enough, right? It just ain't warming up. Woo. What you talking about, Diane? I got 5%. You got 5% of what? What you got 5% of? Oh, just a good stretch. That's actually called a plank swan. That's actually a plank where you're actually, if you take your top leg, put it in front, and then stretch back. Actually, that felt very good. That's a good stretch, y'all. All right. Whoa, let me tell you, it's a little chilly in here. Just a little. But I'm getting ready to generate my heat. I'm coming up on 5 minutes. I got 10 more minutes to go to get in my my 1% club, right? That's it. Woo. So this is a high plank. I guess you can do it in high too if you swing back. Let's see. Yeah, you can. Actually, that's a very good spot. It's called a plank swan. Actually, that felt very good. I'm gonna do it on the other side as well. So you're gonna cross over, here, here, here we go. Let's see if I can get it. Here we go. That's it. Here. Nice. Oh. What y'all got going on here? Glad to see you made it home, Gangsta Planker. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, the high side plank is actually one of my favorites that I love to get into. Yeah, I'm home, Kim. Woo. And the lights are back on. Oh, phone has 5%. Okay. Hey, answer. Oh. Yeah, I'm feeling this tonight, but I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Yeah, so again, this is the high plank. I don't know how many of you guys, if you're in that was affected by this storm, that how many of you lost power that was in this? You know, sometimes we get a little flustered when things are really, really, really out of control. You know, when it's out of our control,
and we have to alter our plan. Today was totally about alteration for me, right? There was so much that I had to do that was involved electricity, your computer, your work, your things that you had to do. I was working on my book and some other things that I was doing, and the power pretty much just put a stop to it. And sometimes it's not in your control. And sometimes the best laid plans just don't work. And you have to go with it. You have to go with what's dealt before you. And you have to change some stuff around. You got to alter your game. And one of the things about it, though, is that you have to be okay with altering the game. And that's what it is. It's like, okay, there's no power, there's no light, what do you have to do in order to be okay, to keep from going crazy? And that's basically what it is, or to keep from panicking. A lot of times when we think we don't have things in order, we tend to panic. We're so used to electricity and everything, we tend to panic when it go away. But you know what? I went to go visit some friends. I hung out with one of my best friends. I hung out with my sissy chick. Went and got something to eat. I'm good. The work, it can wait. I'm not worried about it. I got a chance to do a couple of my clients today. They got a chance to see what running outside was about, simply because the gym had no power. So one of the things you want to do is you don't want it to upset you. You just find another way. So I'm going to keep my same hashtag of the day, and my hashtag is alteration. Yes, it's alteration. And you enjoy the peace and quiet, even in a point where you can't, do it with your cell phones. My fireplace was my light. I got a bottle of wine, got a couple glasses of wine, had some good conversation. What else can you do, right? Actually, it gets back to what it's all about, that human touch, that human interaction, where we're not talking on a phone, that we were, right there talking to somebody. So, like I said, sometimes the best laid plans, which is your plan, sometimes you're going to have to alter it. There's an alteration involved, because like in this right here, this was God's plans, and some of us needed to be still, think, just meditate on something. And a lot of times we have to be made to do it. We have to be made to be still, right? So this was one of those times where, you could have taken total advantage of the stillness. There is such a richness in being still. So sometimes you tell yourself, I'm going to take an electronics fast, but I don't. See, this one right here ain't had nothing to do with you. It was a forced electronics fast. So therefore, you just have to get it done. So for this day, I had to alter some things. It's just like, your fabric that you're working with, right? I'm a sewer. From going to from a size 18 to a size 2 or 4, there's some alterations that had to take place in my clothes, in my mind, in my body, in my spirit, in my soul, in my relationships. When I lost the weight, or rather when I released the weight, it affected all of that. So the garment had to be changed. I had to shift it. I had to shift my mindset from being a size 18. Yes, I was a little chunkish, all the way down to being a size 2. You have to change. You have to alter your thinking. You have to alter what you feel. You have to alter what you see. Because for a lot of us, when we are heavier, when we are a little chunkish, and we lose the weight, and we don't alter our mindset, we look in the mirror, we still see the chunkish. We haven't altered what we see. We haven't altered what we feel. We just haven't altered how we've become, especially if you do it real fast. And that's why I caution people that's trying to get the quick fix on the weight release, right? There's no quick fix, because there's some alterations that has to be done across the board. It's just not the number, just not the number. There's some other things that you truly have to alter, that you have to take apart and then put back together, right? So again, I was a size 18. So I was a little chunkish. I was chunkish in my mind. I was chunkish in my spirit. I was chunkish in my soul. I was chunkish in my body. So when you start the release, you have to unravel all of that. You have to unravel your mind. You got to unravel your soul. You got to unravel your spirit. It's not the same. So there's some work that has to be done. There's an alteration that has to be done when it comes to that. So this is what this day reminded me of, is that I had to alter some things in order to be all right in this day. Some of us has to alter some stuff in order to be all right in our life, right? So what about you? If you have to alter some stuff, put the hashtag alteration. Alteration. You have to alter some things if you want some things to change in your life, right? And everything needs an alteration. You got to change the game to get to whatever outcome you want. Even when I was releasing the weight, I didn't start out to be a specific size, right? I didn't start out to be a size 2 or size 4. What I set out to do, my outcome, my desired outcome, was to release the weight, yes, but also to be well. I wanted to feel good. I wanted the energy. So that was my desired outcome. I didn't get the full-fledged energy that I wanted to feel. Probably I was a size 6. And everything changed for me when I got down to a size 6. It was just a number, but I was going on what it is that I felt. I felt so energetic. That was the desired feeling that I was looking for. So you have to ask yourself, what feeling are you looking for, right? What feeling are you? What's your desired feeling? And once you get to that desired feeling, you stay there. So when I got to that feeling that I wanted, just so happened I was a size 6, everything started to change. Everything started to alter. I had to make a new garment, and that's exactly what I did. So the garment is what clothed me, and that's my mind, my body, my spirit, my relationships. Now I was able to alter everything so it can be a right fit. What are you altering to make sure that it's a right fit, that it's a correct fit, right? I had some work that I had to do in my physical limb. I had some work that I had to do in my mind, right? I even had some work that I had to do in my relationships. Because think about it. When you guys release the weight and things change, you know, folks start talking. I remember someone asked me, did I have AIDS? Did I have HIV? Simply because I had lost so much weight. They wanted to know if I was sick because the weight was gone, you know, and you just don't do this naturally. Something has to be wrong. So you have to prepare your mind, I dare say, for the haters, for the naysayers, for all the negativity that's going to come your way. So it's some stuff that's truly going to come your way when you come. You know, you looking at yourself and you feeling good and you looking good, and here comes somebody telling you, are you sick? Are you sick? Are you kidding me? I'd never felt better in my life. But see, you have to prepare for that. So that was a mental thing that I had to prepare for. I still get it to this day. You know, you too skinny. Why don't you eat this? So you still get this no matter what. So you have to be mentally prepared for what's going to come. So you have to ask yourself, there's an alteration involved in getting to your best self. So it's not about the number, it's not about the weight, it's about the whole human being, it's about the being. And you have to prepare yourself for what's to come. And just think about it, even in your relationships, you change. You with somebody, be it your husband or your significant other, and they're used to you being heavy, and now you're getting attention from men, you're getting attention from other women. You know, if you're a guy and you're doing this, everything about it's changed. Feelings change, and there's some things that you're going to have to work on there as well. So when you talk about change and alterations, why you gotta be sick happens to me a lot. Yes, it does. It does. I altered my sugar intake, alteration in mind. Give it them the finger. Sorry, not sorry. I'm still saying. Give them the finger. You know, and that's a nice way of saying, you know, you are deleted, right? So that's when you give them two of them, right? So look, you know, even at that point, it doesn't faze me. But one of the things about it, even when you're in a phase, you know, normally I lick my tongue at them. You know, that's basically my way of giving you the finger. But at the end of the day, you still have to be ready for it, because even listen, I ain't mad at you, John T, because I'll tell you in a minute, I love Jesus, but I cuss a little. See, that's the same thing, because some things just make you cuss, right? You know, and I'll tell you in a minute, I love Jesus, but you got me cussing don't mean I'm not saved, right? I love it. And that's the same thing with the finger, because sometimes, you know, for whatever reason, people say to you and you go there, but I love that. Don't my girl say, give him two fingers, give him the finger. You know, that's right. But that's basically what it is in a sense of, but your relationships is hit that way as well. You know, I had some clients who come in and she was 200 pounds, no, she was over 200 pounds, and she was dealing with her husband, and he told her if she get less than 200 pounds, he didn't want to be with her. He wanted her to be that way. It didn't matter that she was sick. It didn't matter that she had high blood pressure. And, you know, and to this day, they got a divorce because she was sick. She had high blood pressure. She had diabetes. We got her down to 145 pounds from 220, and all hell broke loose in her life. See, you got to be prepared. Now, she went through a downward spiral of depression, even though she needed, not only did she want it to, she needed to lose the weight to save her life or to make her life better, but it affected her whole life. So when you going at this thing and when you're with people, you have to know what's getting ready to come. You have to prepare yourself. And when it comes, you may have to do an alteration on your thinking. You know, you gotta change the garment so it can fit any situation. And that's what it is. It's like when you get wrapped up, you have to make sure it's a correct fit. So it's not all about being prepared sometimes, or having a plan. Just like I said earlier, sometimes the best laid plans don't work. You have to change it up. You got to switch it up. Prepare for the effects of the alteration. Come on, Janice, that's right. You got to prepare. It's the same thing for when I fell. It's the same thing. It's an alteration. When I fell out of the ceiling 30 feet, I had prepared for this alteration that was getting ready to take place in my life. Because everything changed. I had to change some things around, right? Correct, fix, that's right. I had to change some things around. You got to make sure it's a correct fit. You know, I was just with my sissy chick and her, and she got this bad singer sewing machine. So when you got a sewing machine like that and you got this garment, you can alter some stuff. You can alter some stuff. You know, it's funny. I was in her closet, and she got a closet the size of a room, and I go in there and I'm looking at all the stuff, and I'm like, chick, you can't fit nothing in here. Why are you holding on to it? There's an alteration that needs to be done. But I like it. No. This doesn't fit anymore. This is not the correct fit. See, why are we continually trying to hold on to something that no longer fit? You either have to alter it or you're going to have to let it go. There's an alteration involved. Hashtag alteration. I go in here, I'm like, I want to pick up the whole left side of the closet and give it away. It's swimming on you. What are you holding on to? Are you holding on to it just in case you gain more weight? It's cute. Because even if you like it, then you're going to take it and get it altered so it can fit correctly. See, a lot of things in our life is just not fitting correctly, and we're not willing to alter it to make sure it's fit. We just saying, you know what, one day it might fit. One day I may get back in it. Most too big, stop. I know. So I figure I'd talk about you on here. You go get rid of all this stuff, right? Yes, absolutely. Alterations, you have to do it, you know? So, you know, I thought it was amazing. I go in there, her closet, pretty too. Everything color coordinated from top to the bottom. And I'm looking around at all this cute stuff. I'm like, chick, you can't fit nothing in here but the shoes. You can't fit nothing in here but the shoes. At what point are you going to alter so you can be correct? Because that's what it is. It's you altering your life so things could fit correctly in this moment. In this moment. Because listen, this is all we have is in this moment. You know, I'm telling you, I know this because I'm speaking from experience. I had clothes in my closet that was from size 18 to 20 straight down to a 2. What the hell, right? You are all up in my business. All up in the Kool-Aid and don't even know the flavor. Yes, I do know the flavor simply because I've been there. Like, mind your business, right? I know you want to say that because, ooh, that's a sting. But see, when you feel it, then you have to ask yourself, what are you going to do? See, it's time to alter some stuff. In order to make an alteration, you got to take some actions. You got to go in the closet and get rid of that left side. How many of you in there got a left side of the closet that you know freaking well you ain't never going to see again? That stuff ain't never going to fit. Whether it's too big or whether it's too small, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. You know, and then when we lose the weight, when we release the weight, we're not that confident. So what we do, if I'm a size 6, I'm going to hold on to these 10 pants just in case I need them again. What the heck are you telling yourself? You're setting yourself up. I'm going back to a 10. You just said that. So finally, in my closet, I didn't look. I picked up everything that was anything remotely over a size 6 and got rid of it. And never looked back since. See, I made an alteration on that day. All I had was like 4 or 5 garments left, but I made an alteration on that day. See, because my whole thing is like, you know what? I paid good money for this. That's the one thing. You ain't give it to somebody that can use it, number one, so it's not going to go to waste. It's not like you're throwing it in the garbage, but it's something about it. My closet is mine. My closet is in my mind. I know it should be. What's on the left side of your closet? You know you can't fit it anymore. Like I said, whether it's too big or too small, it's the same thing. Each and every one of those garments need an alteration. See, because if you're holding on to those garments, right? Okay, having a 12-10 cell, thank you very much. Please do. You know, when you're 6'8", what the heck you holding on to a 12-4? See, that's when you have not altered your mind. See, because when you take that reduction, you have to alter your mind to go with your reduction. You got to alter your soul to go with that reduction. You know? It's like you walking around and you a size 4 and you got on an 8 dress. It's falling all off of you. But you don't see it in the mirror. And that's a whole nother thing. It's another thing to know it, but some of you that have lost the weight and you know you wear a medium and you still got on an extra large shirt. You walking around in an extra large shirt because you still have an extra large mind. See, you got to do an alteration in order to go with this. See, here's the thing. You're never going to see the tightness in your body until you see the rightness in your mind. Let me say that again. You're never going to see the tightness in your body until you see the rightness in your mind. You cannot get your body tight till you get your mind right. And see, if you're still walking around with a size extra large and you a medium, your mind ain't right. Your mind ain't right, and you don't see the tightness in your body. See, because you're still covering. One day I'm going to fit back in this extra large shirt is what you're saying. Or you're saying that I'm comfortable here, right? So go to your closet and do the alteration. What's on the left side, don't look at it, because some of that stuff over there real cute, right? Don't look at it. Chew on that. How about that? You know, then you have a sweater that you love and you say, I can wear this big sweater because, you know, it looks good over the leggings. Same things. Same thing. Right? Same thing. Oh, my God. Felt like you crawled into my ovary. I know. Simply because I can crawl there because I've been there. Right? I had to do a straight up alteration. So I got rid of all of my chunky clothes. Right? You're never going to see the tightness in your body until you see the rightness in your mind. Yeah, you have to. You have to. It's a mind thing, y'all. One of the things I know about, here's the deal about the mind. And James Allen said it best. It's probably one of my best quotes that you would probably ever hear me repeat. And what it says is that the mind is the master power. And we are mind. And evermore, what does it say? The mind is the master power and we are mind. And evermore, your mind, evermore, it takes the tools of thought, the shape. Let me start over. Let me just get it. It's 11 o'clock at night, y'all. Let me see if I can get this. The mind is the master power, and we are mind. And evermore, it takes the tools of thought, the shaping what we will. Our mind brings forth 1,000 joys, 1,000 ills. We think secret and it comes to pass. Our mind is a looking glass. Your inner picture will determine your outer world. What you think about, you bring about. See, if you're thinking that you are size extra large in your mind, that's what you're going to bring about, and that's why you still put on on that shirt. Your inner picture is going to determine your outer world. Come on, somebody. See, because if you're thinking that your body ain't tight, it's simply because your mind ain't right. When you are a size 6 and you are wearing a size 14 or size 12, something has not made the connection. You have not did the alteration. Somebody put the hashtag in here, alteration. That's today's hashtag. You gotta make things fit. As a matter of fact, you have to go to ranks to do what's necessary to alter your mind. You'll never hear me say it. It's about the number. See, because it's not about the number. It's about the mind. It's about the soul. That's what this is all about. The body gonna take care of itself once you get your mind tight. I keep telling you, can't get your body right until your mind tight. It goes hand in hand. You can do all you want. You change some things. You can eat differently. You may lose. Listen, if you drop your caloric intake down to 1,000, yeah, you're gonna lose some weight, and that's exactly what you're gonna do. You're gonna lose some weight. But see, if your mind is not ready, you're gonna find that weight right back. It's gonna find you. See, because you have to alter your mind. You gotta alter everything to get ready. And when you do it too fast, when you're trying to do this quick thing, when you're trying to get it in a pill, when you're trying to get it in a bottle, when you're trying to get it in a shake, when you're trying to get it in a wrap, you're not ready. See, because you haven't altered your mind. See, all you thinking about is that little black dress, right? All you thinking is about is I gotta get in shape for my reunion, right? I gotta I'm getting married in 3 months. I gotta fit in this dress, right? See, that's all you're thinking. You're thinking about an event. You're thinking about a singular event. You're not thinking about an outcome and a result that's gonna affect your life. I have so many brides that come to me because I gotta be fit in 90. Yes, I do. I gotta be fit in 90. That 90 days I'll get you in your wedding dress. But see, part of the 90-day plan is that you need to come back after the 90 days. After your honeymoon, you need to show up. But now you all twisted up, you in love, you fit in your dress, and then 3 months after you get married, you can no longer fit anything again. Because you did not come back and you didn't continue your lifelong plan. You only did it to fit in your wedding dress. But 3 months after you get married, you can't even fit in your wedding dress again. See, there was some alterations that needed to take place there. Yes, you can be fit 90. It can happen. But how you going to continue it? Like, what's going to keep you there? Okay, now I'm in my dress is 90. I like it. 90 days, holy smacks. I done went from a size 12 and now I'm a size 6, 8, yes, right? How you going to stay there? Because you know what you had to do in these 90 days. I remember working with Joan. You know, she tells this story all the time. I remember working with Joan. She bought her size 6 skirt. She said, I wanted to get in this skirt and I need to get in it in 35 days. I need to get to that ring. And I don't want my muffin top hanging over my skirt. It's like, okay, chick, what are you willing to do to get in it? What do I have to do? Told her what she have to do. She did it. 35 days straight. Got in her skirt. 35 days after the skirt, it's a wrap. The muffin top is back. See, you have to know that you just can't do it for an event. Hey, Jason, hey, the original Planker dude is here tonight. You know, so that's what it is alteration. That's the thing. So if you're looking to get altered. If you're looking for an alteration, right? And you need some help with your alteration. See, sometimes, you know, you need a little help with your alterations. I have been altering. Let me just say this. I'm still altering my life. I'm still altering my life. And see, this is, we keep saying that, how long do I have to do this, right? How long do you want your life? How long do you want to love the life that you really want to live? No shortcuts and no shortcuts. You can't short on you. You just can't, right? You just can't. You gotta be willing to just work this thing all the way through. Oh, okay. Hey, is that you, Katie? What's going on? Hey, the Hodge family. I love the Hodgepodge family. How y'all doing? Yeah, so it's basically you got to alter what you're doing, alteration. So this day started off lights out, everything, no electricity, you know, no heat, no nothing. So you have to alter your day to fit in it. So I had to alter my garment all day today, right? In order to fit into it. But I come back home tonight and my lights is on. It's cold in here, but my lights are on, you know, so the electricity is back on. So right now, as the electricity is back on, it's even doing its own form of alteration to actually get it done. Hey, Katie, welcome, welcome, welcome. You know, I was gonna call you out, but I was so excited when I saw you on Jason's plank when you called yourself out. See, a lot of times we know that we let things throw us off track. And again, that's an alteration, right? You know, Katie just says, you know, I haven't planked for a week. I just didn't get it done. I ain't got no excuses. I just didn't do it, but I'm going to get back to it. But I was too busy. But I'm going to get back to it. See, at the end of the day, I'm never too busy to make sure that I'm okay. You know, this takes some doing right here. It really do. But I'm not talking about the video. I'm talking about you. You. You know, and the thing about it is never any right and wrong. So you get off track. So you pull the lever and your train skipped the tracks. One of the best things about life, as long as you got breath, you can get back on track. And that's what a lot of us think we didn't do. Okay, I ate a hamburger today. So what? Alteration. Get back on track. You know what? I drank too much wine today. So what? Get back on track. Such is life. Such is life. Like, back on track. And that's what it is. It's just a matter. Welcome back. You know, one of the things about me, I got so much compassion inside of my heart. I welcome anybody back. It don't matter how much you mess up. You can always come back to you. See, because it's not coming back to me. It's coming back to you. So you have to ask yourself, is your own heart compassionate? See, because a lot of times we beat ourselves up. Oh, Lord, I done ate this chicken. I done had me 5 pieces of fried chicken. I done drank 2 Cokes. So I'm just going to blow my whole meal plan for life. Like, are you kidding me? Wait, are you kidding me? No. Just pull the lever and get back on track. Have a little compassion for yourself. I got all the compassion for you. Plank Talk Nation is open up to the world. You can go to facebook.com/groups/Plank Talk Nation and join us in here if you're looking for a track to get on and just rise up, right? That's part of your alterations. Remember, when you're altering something, you're taking it apart, you're putting it back together to fit you where you are right now. So who needs an alteration? See, here's what you have to do. You have to use the hashtag alteration, and you have to text it to 301-752-8737. Be sure to include your first name, your last name, your email address, and the best contact number so you can get on a discovery call with me and let's talk about your garment. Again, you want to text the word alteration to 301-752-8737. First name, last name, email address, best contact number. That number is 301-752-8737. Come on into the circle and let's alter it together. See, a lot of times, no, you look at me and say, did I wind up like this? No, I have a whole crew that makes sure I stay this way, right? It's a whole crew that I have, my team, my mentors, my coaches that keeps me on track. See, because we all need somebody. I am in what they call a train-the-trainer programs. Oh yeah, I have folks that kick my butt just like I kick other butts. And I ain't afraid to say, yes, I'm coming in. See, because a lot of times you don't need anybody to sugarcoat anything. You don't need anybody. There's a difference between being harsh and being correct, or giving you what you really, really want. You know, I have some clients that says, you know what? I don't want this. I don't want you to say anything to me about the way I eat. I just want you to come in here and I just want you to work me out. That's all I want from you. If I'm not progressing, if I'm not growing, I don't want to hear it from you. And I simply said, then I'm not the right coach for you. It's because one of the things I know for sure, all money ain't good money. So I'm not the right coach for you, so I won't take your money. See, you need somebody to sugarcoat it for you and make you feel good about you being 300 pounds. I'm not the one. I'm never going to hurt your feelings, but I'm not the one. You can't come in here and tell me how to do my job. You hire me simply because it's something that you want from me, something you want me to hold you accountable for, but you can't set the rules for me. So no, I'm not for hire. And I'm okay with that, right? See, because one of the things about this is that I'm here to help you get to your desired outcome. And the same thing I said to her, what's your desired outcome? I want to lose 150 pounds. Then you're not going to lose 150 pounds walking up here in my gym with 2 Coca-Colas in your hand. It ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen. Not without me saying something anyway, you know. See, because I'm not the one that's just going to take your money and don't see a change. See, I'm a transformational agent. Unless you are ready to get transformed, right, so you can perform higher in your life, then I'm not your coach. And I'm okay with that. I am not your wellologist. I'm not your performance or your transformational expert, because my whole life is about transformation. It's about that metamorphosis, about that you feeling good. It's about you being beautiful. It's about you having a sound body and a beautiful mind. When you're walking up in my gym telling me off, that's not a beautiful mind. So not only the fact that you tell me off, because I may let you tell me off, but you can't tell me how to do my job. And you're hiring me to do my job, but you want to tell me how to do my job. It's not going to work. So that's one of those stories where I literally had to give somebody their check back. And, you know, I had to, and my partner was like, did you just tell her that you weren't going to train her? I said, I did. I'm not the coach for her. I said, so I was like, she's one of those clients that will put a charge back on you. I was like, no, because she's not here to transform. And I'm only here to help you transform. So if that's you and you are ready to transform, then come on into the circle and get the discovery call. Thanks for being here tonight. I'm getting ready to get out of here. I got my bag packed. Can't stay here tonight. It is too cold in here to sleep. So anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks, Katie. Thanks, Jason. Glad to have you back on track. Absolutely amazing when you can catch yourself. Because that's what this is. That's you catching yourself. And no, I don't take any shorts. For those that know me, know I'm about as straight up, no chaser. None whatsoever. It's about transforming your life. And one of the best things about it is that I'm never, ever, ever going to let you quit on you. So I am a healer. And what healers do is hold the space until you are ready to heal yourself. So come on in to the middle. That's what we call it. See, this is about planking. Planking is all about the core, not just your six-pack. It's about your core values, right? This is not a planking thing. This is a commitment thing. Are you ready to change the garment of your life? Because that's what the alteration is all about. If that's you, text alteration to 301-752-8737. First name, last name, your email address, and your best contact number. And let's just have a chat about altering your garment. Good night, everybody. Thank you for being here.